Hello everyone, this is Pico Entertainment and we are back again, and here now we have another video where we'll be going over and reviewing the channel's overall performance for the month of June. So you all know the drill by now for these videos. Again, they're primarily more useful for anybody with a very small channel or who's looking to start a channel. This might give a bit of insight into a small YouTube channel's overall videos and views and analytics. So we're going to go straight to the chase and go into the overall month of June. And overall, I think it was a bit of a disappointing month this time round. I think in May we had slightly improved numbers and I was hoping for a slight increase in terms of subscribers. I was hoping to reach at least 480 overall, but as you can see from the screen here, we're currently sitting at 478 subscribers, and we had one of those anomalies that I'm sure many of us have within YouTube where for some reason there's a purge and we lose a couple of subscribers. That happened to me twice overall in June, where I lost 2 one day and then I gained 3 the next day. I don't know why it happens. I don't know why it does that. If anybody can advise me any further, then by all means let me know within the comments. But as I stated before, we are currently now sitting at 478 subscribers. I would have liked it to be a bit more. I was kind of hoping we'd be inching close to 500 by the certainly middle of July, but it doesn't look like that right now. So if we're going to set a target for July this month, I'd like to think we can get to 490 at least, maybe a bit more. Optimistically, I'd like to hit us 500 of course, but I'm not sure we're going to hit that right now at the moment. So that's where we currently are at the moment in terms of level of subscribers right now. So we're just going to take a quick look at the analytics and go over the month of June. And as you can see here, in terms of the views, it's quite steady overall in terms of June. In terms of the watch hours, we did have a drop if you look at particularly from April, where we had a significant hike there of 369, and then we kind of stayed steady in terms of the month of May and June as well, so slightly going down. And then we look at the subscriber count as well. So this is where I'll mention before, this is where the subscriber count has been declining in the last couple of months, certainly since February, and then we go back to March and April. So it's been steady decline. So I'm going to have to see what we can do to try and bump that statistic going ahead further. So in terms of the overall videos, unfortunately again it's the same usual suspects as what we saw in the last month. Again, it's mainly the Spartacus videos, the Tom Cavanagh and Carlos Valdez video. Again, I don't know why that's still doing views. The news about it was way back in May, and it's still one of the highest performing videos within the channel overall. I know the algorithm very much reacts to more videos that get more clicks, more views and more comments. I understand that of course, but yeah, that news was over a month ago now. So in terms of the Flash, we're kind of itching towards the last couple of episodes now. We've kind of got over the fact that both Tom Cavanagh and Carlos Valdez left the show, so there's no real more talking point on that. It's the same with the Shameless series finale. I mean, that was uploaded back in May. We had the series finale for that show, and it still got over 387 views this month as well, and that's probably one of our most performing videos. Again, the algorithm is reacting to that, therefore pushing it forward, even more so for the Who Will Become Tennis Greatest of All Time in 2021. That's probably still got relevance because currently now we've got the Wimbledon Grand Slam as well, so every time it's a big tournament, and at the moment of course you've got Federer and Djokovic who are still in it at the moment. So every time there's a big tennis tournament, yes, I think that video is always going to come up and have some more relevance. But in terms of the actual videos released in the month of June, the biggest performer, as you can see on here, was the Treze Season 1 review. Now, just in case anybody doesn't know, Treze was a Netflix anime production that was based on the Filipino comic book graphic novel. And overall, I thought it was decent to solid in terms of the actual Season 1. And it got really good traction, I think, because it's very much of a big issue or a big landmark to have a Filipino-based Netflix anime. So I've looked at previous videos online, and yes, any video that reviews it, cover it, does get a lot of views, does get a lot of traction. But this was easily the best performing video for June, the new upload. But we can see on here 345 views on here. Good watch time for my videos, and we had 2+ subscribers as well, and then you can see it's going way above the normal typical performance of my videos. And in the traffic source, a lot of it was coming from the YouTube recommendations as well as the YouTube home as well. So that was easily the best performing video for this month. And then the second most highest performance of the new uploads this month was, of course, the French Open semi-finals, where I gave my predictions. Back then, of course, this is something I've been regularly doing for the Australian Open and the French Open. I didn't have time to do my overall predictions for Wimbledon who will win, but maybe if I've got time later on, I will do a prediction video for the Wimbledon quarterfinals as well. But once again here, 339 views, 13.4 watch hours. These videos tend to do very well if you release them at the time of the tournament. That very helps to keep them relevant as well. So just overall good performance on that video as well. Again, YouTube search 91.2 as stated before, because it was running at the time of the French Open semi-finals. So that was the second highest performing new upload for this month. And the same again really, for the French Open 2021 quarterfinals. Once again, as I explained before, just the same reason as the French Open semi-finals. Both the Yuriki Kadoji films, again, putting in quite high views for this month. But again, those are videos where people are kind of clicking off and clicking on. So as I mentioned last month, I've got to come to a decision on those, whether I'll make them private, just so it might free up some more availability for the newer videos, because that's what you want to concentrate on. Yes, you want to have videos that have a long lastability, but you also want the newer videos to perform well as well. It's not really good for a channel to progress forward if videos that you uploaded 6 months ago to a year ago keep getting more views than the videos that you're uploading currently. That's not how you want the setup to be. So I'm just going now to the list here, and this shows the overall videos released for the month of June, and obviously we've covered the main top ranking videos for the month. The Henry Cavill Highlander reboot, again, I don't know why that's keep getting relevancy. That was announced way back now, and that got 91 views this month as well. To Live and Die in LA, that continues to do very well. I think a lot of videos at the time made reviews on it, so I think I'm getting put in the suggested videos. That's why that continues to do well. Black Lightning series finale review, that did very well overall for my channel, and the Black Lightning videos tend to track well always. Even though it's not a show that's talked about, it's definitely not a show that's talked about amongst the highest within the CW shows, but a lot of videos where I tend to make about Black Lightning, they tend to do very well. So this is again performed for 69 views, and it's got an average view duration for 6 minutes. So that's one of the best view durations overall for my videos that I perform. So again, that's very good. I mean, that will obviously decline as the months go ahead, because just as we all know, Black Lightning obviously is no more now. I'm not even sure whether we're getting a spin-off from that show. They did intend to do a Painkiller spin-off, but they cancelled that at the last minute. So whether we'll see any continuation, maybe some characters will appear in other Arrowverse shows, we will wait and see. Just other videos here, the hottest sexiest movie actresses of the 1990s, doing very well as well. I'm considering whether to do one for the 1980s, because I've done one for the 90s, 2000s and the 2010s. So I may do one for the 1980s. It's just whether I can come up with, significant amount of actresses at the time in the 1980s period as well. Bopa, a movie review starring Danny Glover about the conflict within South Africa apartheid, still doing very well. Terry Silver, Cobra Kai 4. Again, a lot of fans of Cobra Kai, as I've mentioned in multiple videos, still one of the best shows around. Definitely one of the best examples of rebooting and continuing the franchise, definitely. So that was great as well. So the Masters of the Universe trailer, that was another recent upload in the month of June. That did 42 views. That was the first trailer of the Netflix show. Now, the trailer 2 for Masters of the Universe is doing even better than that. So that's currently, I think, coming up to around 300 views already, and I only uploaded that, I think it was a couple of days ago. So when we do the review of July, the second trailer review for Masters of the Universe is going to be one of the best performances for that month as well. Scrolling down again quickly, just other film reviews that I uploaded months ago. So Casualties of War, 41. Negotiator, we can see here, 35. Carlito's Way, 34. All of those film reviews continue to do very well. Again, the top 10 hottest sexiest women of Star Trek, 31 views as well. I don't know why the Wallace Day recasting of Kate Kane continued to do well for that month, because again, it was old news, so why that's exactly done a lot of views this month, I'm not really too sure of either. So The other performance was the Batwoman Season 2 finale. That got around 22 views. Batwoman, I think, is always going to get a bit of traction because of the whole supposed woke agenda behind it all. And we had the recasting of Ryan Wilder, of course. So Season 3, it looks like they're going to have a multitude of classic Batman villains, whether it be the Penguin, whether it be Poison Ivy as well. So I think they're going to go balls out for the third season. I think it will be its last, but we'll wait and see what happens. And again, just a current view duration of 4 minutes or just over 4 minutes. So that's very good for my type of channel. So overall, really, that is it in terms of the analytics and the highest performance videos for the month of June. I've got to think about a couple of ways now to try and move forward and try and regenerate the views and subscriber counts, especially for the month of June as well. We've got to try and make it so the newer videos are getting more traction than the older videos, so that's going to take some time, but I've got a couple of ideas in the pipeline. Now, one of those will be in YouTube Shorts. Now, we all know what YouTube Shorts are, just in case anybody doesn't. That's essentially a video format where you can upload short little clips around about a minute long, and it's basically YouTube trying to compete with TikTok, so they allow anybody to upload short videos. So I'm going to try and do that for the month of July. I'll wait and see how much I can do, and some of it I think will be just new clips. Some of it I think I'm going to try and upload previous edits of my art and drawing videos. So that's what you'll expect to see coming forward. Expect to see some YouTube short videos coming along very shortly. Now, in terms of the overall videos within the channel, I recently did cover the Bill Cosby getting freed after his assault conviction getting overturned. Now, I don't really cover a lot of the more current news or the current affairs in general unless it's related to entertainment, but I will start to do that in the month of July. I will try and cover more the trendy topics, and the problem is you have to try and cover them quickly because they lose their shelf life after a day or so. So I will try to do that, so look out for videos covering that more. Maybe they'll be quick fire, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, because as I've mentioned in previous videos, I don't really like covering especially the Twitter drama and stuff. I just find that stuff really insubstantial, but that may help the channel and me getting more views, so I'll cover more of that subject matter going ahead in the future. The film reviews will continue to go as normal. As you see, the most recent one, The Tomorrow War, didn't really get me a lot of views. I think a lot of people were covering it at the time. What I will start to do is covering films that I think are basically 10 out of 10. So films that, if there is such a thing as being perfect, that's my idea of great films that are absolutely perfect, all-time greats and all-time classics. So look out for film reviews that I think are 10 out of 10 coming very shortly as well. I will also continue to do the unrated and underappreciated videos for film reviews, films that I don't think got the recognition they deserved, and I will continue to do also my movie favourite videos as well. So keep looking forward for the movie reviews, as at this point the next movie review is likely going to be Black Widow. I will try and watch that film. It comes out Wednesday the 7th, I believe, of June, so I'll try and watch that within the next couple of days. And of course, when I do the new reviews, cinematic releases, I will split it into the non-spoiler and the spoiler reviews as well. So Black Widow will be the next film review. In terms of the drawing, so you can see that I've done the Rogue ones. The next drawing is Red Sonja, and that's being uploaded now, so you'll probably see that video within the next 2 to 3 days. That'll be the pencils and the inks for Red Sonja, and then shortly after you'll see the coloured version. So anime, yes, I will continue to do up-to-date anime, as I recently mentioned with Treze, as well as continue to do the more classic old school style animes as well. In terms of animation itself, I did recently review the Batman and the Long Halloween Part 1. So I think the next part 2 comes out at the end of this month, so I will review that. We've got the He-Man animation Netflix as well. A lot of talk, a lot of controversy about that. That comes out, I believe, July the 23rd. So look out for a review on that. So in terms of the television reviews, as I mentioned before, I recently covered the season 2 finale of Batwoman and the season 2 review overall. So very shortly now, I think it's about 3 or 4 weeks, we'll be coming to the finale of the season 7 of The Flash. So I will repeat the same method as what I do with The Flash, and I believe Superman and Lois, that's on hiatus now, but when it comes back, I think they've only got about 4 episodes left before we get the finale of Superman and Lois as well. And of course Loki, we've only got 2 episodes left of Loki. It's only 6 episodes, so when we come to the finale, I will do a finale and a season review, and I'll probably combine the 2 together for the Loki video. But if there's other television shows that you like watching and you like to see me review them as well, then let me know in the comments on any one of the television videos, or contact me via my social media. If you'd like to see me watch a certain television series and review it, then I will do so. I'm not really sticking to one genre. I cover lots of television shows, so dramas, actions, horrors, anything. So I'm well open to watching any shows and give a review and breakdown overall. So just as I mentioned before with the tennis, again, if we get to the Wimbledon quarterfinals and I've got time, then I will cover and give my predictions for the Wimbledon quarterfinals as well. I've kind of laved off the football videos and the boxing videos as well, but when we get to the Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, which I believe is around the 23rd, or was it the 24th of July? I think it might be the 24th of July, but when that comes out, I will do a fight prediction for that fight, and also I will do a fight review of that fight as well when that comes out. And same with the Pacquiao and Spence when they fight together on the 14th of August. Again, when we get near the time, I will do a preview and a review of that fight as well. And I know recently they're trying to finalise the deals for the Anthony Joshua Alexander Usyk fight as well. If we ever see that come to fruition, I will do a fight review for that as well. So basically, yeah, the football ones I've eased up on, obviously because England are now in the semi-finals, so if they get to the finals, I will probably do a preview of the final with England as well. So that's it really. That's the overall picture and view in terms of the channel's current performance and its status overall. So as I mentioned before, coming forward at 478 subscribers. Hopefully by next month we can get to 500 and beyond that as well. So I need another 22 subscribers to get there. So I've got 26 in the month of June. So that's not an unreasonable target. So we'll see how we get on with there. But I really want to try and increase the amount of subscriber rate and continue with the view duration as well. But as I said before, if you've got any other future ideas, or you'd like to see me cover a certain amount of videos on a certain amount of context and topics, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll be more than happy to concentrate on certain topics that you'd like to see me cover in the future. But that's it really in terms of the overall performance of my channel for the month of June 2021. As I mentioned at the start of this video, these are just more to give insight into my channel for any current subscribers, and also for anybody who's looking to start into YouTube channel. They can give some sort of perspective on a small YouTube channel and how it performs in terms of its overall views and analytics as well. So those are my thoughts. Please also hit those like and subscription and notification buttons. As mentioned in this video, it will help the channel a lot. Again, I am working on trying to get the strong internet for the streaming, so I can start to do a live broadcast. So I'll eventually try and get that up and running. There's no confirmed date on that, but when I do, I will let you know as well. So as I mentioned before, you can also look up my Twitter profiles, my Instagram, my DeviantArt profiles. I've got Reddit as well, and it's all in the about section as well. So if you want to contact me there, just go to the about section. I've got all the links from other social media profiles, and you can catch up with me on those other platforms as well. So that's it for now really. Take care of yourselves, stay at safe distances, and I hope you've enjoyed my breakdown of my analytics for June. So more high quality coming, and high quality content coming for you in the future. But that's it for now. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you very, very soon.